Coming up on this week's episode of Riptide, the band hosted their annual spaghetti dinner.
South Dade Media participated in Journalism Day.
And the Little Bucks had their annual office trick-or-treat. I'm Leanna Barrero.
And I'm Lillian Martin.
And you're watching the 106th episode of Riptide.
Every year, the band participates in various parades and presentations.
They also need to purchase new instruments and maintain the ones they have.
The annual spaghetti dinner allows them to raise money and show all their talents.
The annual spaghetti dinner and concert hosted by South Dade's band program is a fundraiser that allows the community to enjoy great food and music for a great cause. It allows the band students to express their talents to their families, friends, and classmates within the community.
So this event will give us funds to be able to repair other instruments, allow us to get new things that will allow us to push forward in our strive for success.
It's important to hold this event for a lot of different reasons. First and foremost, it gives our students a chance to show what they've worked on all year so far, and really to show their growth in their performance.
Parents witnessed firsthand the diligent work students have put in this year and what opportunities this fundraiser will open up for them.
It's important to hold this event because it not only shows the progress that we made from the beginning of the school year, it also shows our musical talents and it sets a pathway for a bright future.
Tradition, especially here at South Dade, is very important to continue on, especially in the band program, because you want to build upon the past while creating our own future.
It was a splendid evening that ended on a high note. Reporting for Riptide, I'm Taylor Doble.
As part of their involvement in Journalism Day, South Dade Media participated in 3 24-hour contests. The prompts were released at 8 a.m. on Friday. Students worked throughout the day in order to submit their work on time.
The first contest was a news package produced for the prompt Against the Odds. Here's Jonathan Gonzalez with a story.
One underappreciated aspect of teaching is that no matter what teachers are going through in their personal life, they must maintain a positive and inspiring attitude. For English teacher Abdiela Sands, this is especially true in her long battle against brain cancer.
It's going to be 7 years now in January, and I don't really look at it as battling anything. I just see it as a hurdle that I have in life that I have to get through, and it's no different than somebody else's hurdle that they've been given, because everybody has an obstacle that they have to overcome, and mine just happens to come in the form of an illness.
Well, I know last year when she had to leave, it was a big toll on the students, on the teachers, but because she has returned and throughout that time, just hearing from people who were in contact with her, she still remained encouraging. The fact that the students see her again this year, I think it promotes a sense of pride in what you do, because no matter what she's gone through, she comes back to the same job with just a positive attitude.
I just feel that like happiness is like, it truly is like the best medicine that you can face any situation with. And I tell everybody, like, I'm just laughing my way through life, because everyone's eventually going to die, but I'm gonna die a happy person.
Sands faces many battles. In spite of all these challenges, she always has a radiant smile and words of wisdom for those in need.
Well, first and foremost, her positivity is always just breathtaking. No matter what type of day we're starting out with or what type of day we're ending with, she always seems to have a smile and some type of encouraging demeanor about herself, to where you can do nothing but smile and just appreciate the fact that we've either started the day or ended the day.
And so what motivates me to get up every morning, because there's a lot of days where I come to work and the students never know when I'm not feeling well. But when I step back and I look and I'm like, I'm still alive. You know, I've lost friends along the way to the same disease, so I've got so much to be thankful for. And I just want people to realize that, like, regardless of what you're going through, you have so much to be thankful for. And there is something good in your life. You just gotta find it. It might take you a bit to look for it, but it's there and you just gotta find it.
Against the odds, her positivity continues to help students learn valuable lessons that go beyond the textbook. No matter what odds you face, keeping a positive mindset will always give you a better chance at success. For FSPA News, I'm Jonathan Gonzalez.
The following commentary was produced for the prompt, Should College Be Free? Here's Grace Lopez.
Publicly funded education in America has been around for centuries. In fact, in 1785, John Adams, a founding father, said, "The whole people must take upon themselves the education of the whole people and must be willing to bear the expense of it." It's clear that even then, leaders saw the value of an educated populace. The problem that arises in our country is the level of inequity, especially in economically lower classes. In a study by National School Board Association, 12% of high school graduates do not attend secondary education. Of that, the majority comes from a lower class whom cannot afford to attend. 83% of high school graduates that are attending a university come from the middle class. To add on to the obvious inequity, those in lower classes can only afford 2 years of undergraduate before financial aid. The cost may be to blame for the fact that 70% of Americans do not have a college degree. Student debt is enough to deter a significant percent of our society away from gaining a degree. Free college would result in an educated populace, meaning that the lower class students would break from the mold and expand into a higher class. In return, it would bring forth a better economy and higher tax collection for state and federal programs. Though some say that college shouldn't be free because of scholarships available to dedicated students, it is not as accessible as some may believe. Only 19% of students are able to receive scholarships, but only if they have a grade point average of a 3.5 the year they graduate. Most scholarships will not cover all of the expenses that come with the cost of getting a college education. Making secondary education in America available to all high school graduates at no cost will not only be beneficial to the students, but also be beneficial to the economy.
The last contest was a short film produced by Marisol Caballos and Dade Hernandez.
Have you forgotten me? I thought I heard you humming to the tune of our bliss. Where did you go? I saw you in the swaying of the trees. Am I going crazy? I felt you in the breeze that rushed past my aching cheeks. Why won't you answer me? Have I done something wrong? Or has the chaos drowned out your voice?
Ma'am, you cannot be in here right now.
I cried out to you for answers. How did you not hear me? I tried getting closer. My voice became thunder. But like most storms, the rain streamed down in endless torrents. How can you bring so much happiness, yet so much sadness? I have felt your loving embrace, but how can I trust it when the world proves so hateful?
You're worthless. You're nothing. Can't even survive another day in the school. Kill yourself.
I knelt in your home and begged to be answered. I'm sure you just couldn't hear me, for my tears were disregarded. I want to speak to you. I see you all around me, but when all is wrong, I just can't hear you.
The Little Bucks collected candy for the annual office trick-or-treat event.
It says trick or treat, okay? So you look for the pumpkin for the next door.
A spider sense. Let me see you shoot a web. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid.
And say thank you. Right here. No.
I do this every year for them. I've been doing it for a long time. I enjoy planning a party for them. It's a safe place for them to trick or treat. All of the counselors and clerical staff and everybody participates, and it's just a really great experience for the kids, and it's a fun time for the adults.
John, let me see a trick. You said trick or treat. I want a trick.
What's your trick, John?
Not bad. Not bad. All right, here you go. I saw your trick earlier.
Guys, what do we say? Fix your hat. Thank you.
It's nice to see the little kids all dressed up and doing something fun and light and happy.
That's it for this episode of Riptide.
If you'd like to watch any previous episodes of Riptide, check us out on bucktv.net. While you're at it, follow us on Instagram at SDBuckTV. Have a spectacular day.
Martin, and you're watching the 106th
Trick or Treat. I'm Leanna Barrero.
And I'm Lillian Martin.
And you're watching the 106th episode of this week's episode of Riptide. The band had bucktv.net. While you're at it, follow us on SDBuck.